Hey everybody, I'm Becky Adams. Thank you for stopping by my YouTube channel today. Today I have a really fun project to share with you using some products from Simple Stories. So the base of this album is a snap album, and it is one of their limited edition colors. It's 6x8, and this is in the lime color. So it's got this gorgeous lime binding on the side, and then there are some pages inside that also have that beautiful lime color that I'll show you in just a minute. And then to create pretty much everything else in this album, I used two products, or I guess two collections from Simple Stories. The first is the Simple Vintage Life in Bloom collection, and the second is I used some Color Vibe products. So the Color Vibe products are these flowers that I've got here on the cover. There's tons and tons of dimension and layers with those flowers. I put a little bit of foam adhesive in between each of the layers, and I inked them with just some gray ink to give them a little bit of a distressed look to go along with the other products that I used in this album. So this, the papers and the rest of the embellishments on the cover here are from the Life in Bloom collection. So I just wanted to quickly flip through this album and show you what I came up with for the inside. So I covered the chipboard cover, like it comes with just a tan or brown chipboard cover, and I covered everything with pattern paper, so you won't see any of that chipboard color. It's all pattern paper. And then on the inside here, I made a pocket, and I've got just a few little, like a tag and cut apart cards to go here in the pocket. Of course, you can add photos and journaling, and then a bit of embellishment here with layered chipboard and some stickers. And here I've got a pocket page. I'll try and not get a glare there for you. So there's a 3x4, 4x6, and room for a 3x4 photo. And then over here is the same. I've got a spot for a 3x4 photo. This is a layered chipboard piece. That's a new product for Simple Stories. So that's all that is on this card, is just one piece of layered chipboard. Here's another cut apart card, and I added an adhesive brad there in the center of the camera for the camera lens. This is a really fun page. This is two chipboard pieces that I used from the chipboard bits to create a wreath, and then I layered another piece of chipboard, a couple pieces of chipboard actually, and then put this banner across the top. I used some Color Vibe cardstock here on the background and stitched around it with some black, my sewing machine and black thread. So as I mentioned earlier, these are the lime colored pages that I was talking about. Those come with the album, as did all of these page protectors, and even more. I didn't use everything that came in this album, and as you can see, it's still pretty full, but there was a lot more that I could have added. Anyway, so I added another piece of Color Vibe cardstock, made another cute little pocket, and a photo goes there, and then just a beautiful, it says beautiful memories, a 4x6 card there, and room for a photo there at the bottom, and room for a photo up here at the top. Another cut apart card with some layered chipboard here. And this is one of my favorite pages in this album. I just love how it turned out. This is a 6x8 piece of pattern paper, so with the camera, the text on the back, kind of that book print. And then I just added a little bit to it. I added this beautiful title, I guess, from the page pieces. There's a little bit of chipboard in the butterflies. And then I love the trail here of the glitter enamel dots. That's another new product from Simple Stories. And then a decorative brad lens there. Then we've got another room for a 4x6 photo here. some chipboard. I love the bees in this collection. I couldn't resist adding a couple of those next to these flowers. And then here's another pocket page of, this one's all 3x4s, so I've got room for 2 photos, and then I have 2 cut apart cards. This one I layered some chipboard on top. This one I just left as is and added that one brad there at the top. So here's the back side of that one, just a little bit of embellishment around a couple of photos. Here's another page that's really fun. I love the vintage cameras throughout this collection. I actually have a collection of vintage cameras, so I was, of course, drawn to all of the cameras in this collection. So this is one piece of chipboard. So it comes in the chipboard bits. Again, I just used a brad for the lens of the camera. I used some black Color Vibe cardstock there to kind of, I guess just kind of frame that pattern paper. Here's this page, room for 4x6 photo. Again, I just have pattern paper from the 6x8 paper pad with some butterflies, some chipboard. These butterflies are actually fussy cut from a piece of pattern paper. And then again with a few enamel dots, glitter enamel dots. I love this little card as well. Hopefully you can see it without a glare. There we go. So I added a tag. That's by far my favorite pattern paper in all of Simple Stories collections is the tag pattern paper. The tag pattern paper typically has not been in the Simple Vintage collections, but they did add it in the Life in Bloom collections. So make sure you look for that. There's some layered chipboard, just a die cut, and then some enamel dots. Just a pretty room for a 4x6 photo up here, and then just another cut apart card that I layered with some pattern paper. This is a 4x4 cut apart piece, and then I added in the butterflies. Here's another one of these beautiful lime papers that comes in the album, and I just added some beautiful embellishment on this one with pattern papers, lots of chipboard, a few enamel dots. And then here is the last page of this album, and I just added room for one more photo and some, most of these are stickers, one piece of chipboard, some stickers from the sticker book, and then again I did a pocket on the back. I love to mirror what's in the front and put that on the back cover too. I think that's just kind of a fun technique to make the album more cohesive. And then I've got room for photos and journaling with some cut apart cards here in the back, and a little bit of embellishment with the gorgeous vintage camera as well. So as you can see, it's a nice chunky album. Oh, here on the spine, this is kind of a fun touch. I didn't have like a date or much information to put on here yet because this is a project that I haven't added photos for. So I took a piece of white cardstock and put some washi on it. So it just gives a little fun touch there on the spine. So thank you so much for stopping by. Make sure you check out the links in the description box below so that you can get your hands on this Life in Bloom collection and some Color Vibe products as soon as they land in the stores. These collections, well, the Life in Bloom collection will be shipping in February of 2023. Thank you again for stopping by. Make sure you subscribe, and I will see you again soon.